Hey guys, Chris here, CaribbeanPot.com. Today's recipe we're going to be using bananas to make some banana fritters, and this is what you see in front of you here. Something traditionally done with bananas that not so perfect when they're at the point where they're going discolored on the outside. It's one of those recipes my mom would make up for us. First of all, as a dessert, as a treat, but also as a means of using bananas before without having to throw them away. Guys, I'd really appreciate it if you guys are watching this on YouTube to give me the thumbs up, as well as subscribe to my channel. It's very appreciated, and don't forget to leave your comments below should you have any questions or anything relating to this recipe or any of the recipes I've been sharing with you guys. So here we go, banana fritters. For this banana fritters recipe, we'll be using 3 ripe bananas. Traditionally, I remember the way my mom would make it is when the bananas would go in quail or discolored, that's probably when it's at its ripest point. That's when she would use it. So this would probably be a recipe made when we have extra bananas laying around that no one was eating. So if you got 3 ripe bananas, 1 large egg, I've got here half a cup of sugar. In the bowl here I've got, I believe it's 2 cups of all-purpose flour. To that we'll be adding a half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, as well as some baking powder, 1 tablespoon of baking powder to be exact, as well as about a teaspoon of vanilla extract. After we make the batter for this, basically we're going to make a batter. What we're going to be needing after that also to deep fry it, we'll need about 3 cups of vegetable oil to deep fry this. And to top it all off, if you got some icing sugar or confectionery sugar, we can dust it all at the end. The first step is to peel the bananas, and then I place them all into a large bowl here, the main bowl that I'll be using. And I broke them up into smaller pieces. What we're going to do now is using a potato masher or any sort of heavy spoon or a fork or something, and mash it into a sort of a smooth consistency as best as you can. Now what you're going to have is something that looks pretty similar to baby food. It's the mashed bananas. Remember, 3 bananas we mashed up here. Here I have the egg beaten up, the half a cup of sugar, the 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and a half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon. I'm just gonna give that a good whip just to try and break down all those sugar, and then we're gonna add it to the banana mash we made earlier. In the bowl here I've got the egg mixture we made earlier, as well as the mashed bananas. We're gonna the final step in making the dough for this, we're gonna start adding the flour. We're gonna sift in the flour as well as the baking powder. You can use a hand mixer if you want to make it a lot easier, but that's about it. Once we get that done, that'll be the final step there for the batter. The next step would be to actually deep fry these banana fritters. The final batter, I'm just going to work this a bit more with the whisk that I've been using it, because we want to really blend everything in. You guys won't believe the smell in this kitchen right now. The combination of the ripe banana, the cinnamon, as well as that rich vanilla extract that I have here. It is amazing. Can't wait to give these guys, to introduce them to the hot oil and then dust them with some icing sugar at the end. I've got vegetable oil heating in a pan here, anywhere from a medium to a high heat. Once that comes up to it's heated, then we're gonna spoon on using a tablespoon. Well, in my case here it's a teaspoon, simply because I'm not sure where all our tablespoons have disappeared to. We've replaced them. I have no idea what these girls are doing with our tablespoons in this house. But anyways, that's what you're going to do. You're just going to scoop out a tablespoon worth of the batter and put it into the hot oil here. Remember, we're dealing with hot oil, so be careful. I'd also recommend you use an apron or something, because I know I'm notorious for having splashed up oil all over my clothes. So here we go, guys. We're just gonna finish this off now with pretty much deep frying it in the hot oil. Spoon them all into the hot oil here. And what I've done after about a minute or two, once I realized they started going golden brown, I flipped them over just to get that golden brown color on the other side as well. If you guys notice, I didn't crowd the pan, and I also have waiting here a container. Well, it's a strainer with paper towels that we're gonna put them in there after, just to soak up the excess oil. So we're just gonna go ahead and do these in batches, and then we're gonna enjoy them. This is the final batch I've got here. The noise you're hearing in the background is the fan over my stove, just to pull some of this fried smell out of the house. But here we go, guys. These are the finished banana fritters. I'm just gonna dust them with some confectionery sugar, and we're good to go. So all we're doing now is pretty much dusting the confectionery sugar or icing sugar all over it here, just to give it that extra touch. There we go, guys. Banana fritters.